Another exciting day in the world of Hachzik Musar Chovos Halevavos as we wrap up the 5th chapter in this incredible sefer, learning about Bitachon, as we're going to begin at page 240 in the art scroll Chovos Halevavos, in which we're up to the 7th way that one who has Bitachon, it differs than one without. And the truth is, this is really chizik as we finish the sefer that we got to start again. I'm sure so many of us have had our eyes opened, our brains completely reconfigured in understanding the world in a completely different light. So now we got to do is you got to keep on going again and again. But for now, let's continue. It says the Chovos Halevavos v'ashvi, and the 7th difference between a person with bitachon and one who does not. Someone who has bitachon lo yechal b'yimane b'akashai. Someone who has bitachon does not get upset when something that he wants he doesn't get. V'lo b'yipakid off. And not when he loses something which is beloved to him. And he doesn't hoard that which is he could get. And doesn't worry about more than today. He doesn't worry, wait, I need this for next year. What are you doing? Worry about today. But you know why? He has bitachon. So lo yala aliba, he doesn't go in his heart, what's going to be tomorrow? Because he does not know when he's going to end is going to come. So what am I worrying about? Maybe I'm not going to be here, Rahman al-Itzlan. Rather, what does he do? He has bitachon laharich loy boy. He has bitachon to prolong his days. For as long as Hashem wants. And Hashem is going to give me as much food, as much provisions as I need. He doesn't rejoice over the future, nor is he upset over it. Do not rejoice in the day after tomorrow. You don't know what it's going to bring. Avamar ben Sira says the Gemara in Yevamos, do not worry about tomorrow's troubles. You don't know what's going to be. Tomorrow will come. Maybe it won't be there. You won't be there anymore. So you're worrying about tomorrow, but you're not going to be there tomorrow. Rather, the concern and the grief should only be this person with bitachon. What should we be worried about? That we're not doing enough. That we're not serving Hashem enough. For today, we have to worry about today what we're going to do. And we should try hard to apply yourself to fulfill as much as we can today. In our outward actions, in our inner thoughts. Why? Because you realize, wait, I might not be here tomorrow. So let me worry about today. Let me make sure I daven today. Let me make sure I learn today. Let me do an extra chesed today. Let me have an extra smile today. And the fear that he might suddenly die overtakes him. So what does that do? It doesn't make him depressed. No, the opposite. It invigorates him. And it gives him more ishtadlus, rizos, and more zeal to get more provisions. I might be going tomorrow. I got to pack up the car. And therefore, he doesn't really care about this world so much. And this is what the mission of Avos teaches us. Should do tshuva one day before your death. Upirshu says in Shabbos, you should do tshuva today. Maybe you won't be here tomorrow. And therefore you'll always be doing tshuva. All your days, garments should be white. You should always be doing tshuva. So the one with bitachon realizes that we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So worry about today. Don't be nervous about making money tomorrow and amassing wealth for 10 years from now. Worry about today and therefore reorient yourself today. Today I need to learn. Today I need to daven. Today I need to do something productive. But now we conclude, one who does not have bitachon. What does he do? He grieves greatly. And anything that happens negative to him, and he suffers emotionally from any loss that happens to him. And he feels deprived when he wants something and he doesn't get it. And he stockpiles wealth. How many Gedalim have remarked that of all the extra money sitting in people's bank accounts were used for chesed, were used for a tzedakah, we wouldn't have any more as if it was secure. After you pass away, the Rothschild, what are you taking into your grave? Nothing. So what are you saving all that money for? And he doesn't have any fear of death. He thinks his days will never end. His life will never end. He doesn't remember that there's the next world. He's asking, what does he do? He's only worried about this world, making more money, more pleasure. And what happens because of that? His spirituality declines. He doesn't think about anything. He doesn't think about, wait, did I daven, did I learn? And by providing provisions for the final journey. What is his bitachon in? Not in Hashem. It is arichos yama ba'ilav siba la'irich tavas v'nyanav. I'm going to live a long life, so I'm going to be able to use all my money and get all my pleasures. V'siba elixir tavas v'nyana achrisa. And it causes him to have a limited desire for anything in the next world, because all he's worried is about this world. Finally, if someone comes along and someone tells this person, or a Rebbe comes along and tells him, buddy, you gotta realize what's going on over here. And says to him, how long are you going to disregard? How long are you not going to realize that there's more to life? There's a next world. How long are you not going to worry about the fact that you're not providing your provisions for the next world? You're worrying about your cash. What about your Torah, your mitzvahs, your avodah? I know he's going to say, a line that unfortunately we hear all day, until I have enough money, visipuki, and provisions. Until I have enough money for myself, for my family, until our end of days, and then my mind will be eased. I won't have to worry about everything. And then the famous then, the tomorrow, then I'll start davening, then I'll start learning, then I'll start doing chesed, and I will think, and then I'll worry about the next world. And of course, unfortunately, we know all too often people saying the then, let me just amass my wealth, let me get everything under control, and the tomorrow never comes. We have to take the words of chizik from the Chovos Halevavos as we reorient ourselves, as we realize the purpose of life, as we increase our bitachon slowly and surely. It's not all or none. A little bit, one dot at a time, trying to have a little bit more focus on what's important, a little bit less focus on what's not important, or draw more of realization that Hashem calls the cars at the end of the day, and Amir Hashem slowly get there.